The only Maverick 101, it's Drew Williams. In the studio, Corey Smith. Thanks for coming, man.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I know. I've read you're a Daryl Scott fan.
Oh, I love
and this new album's coming out on a new record label that you're with, Sugar Hill Records.
Yeah.
And I know there's something that brought everything with your career full circle with being with Sugar Hill and then with Daryl Scott. Tell me what happened.
Well, one of my favorite albums of all time is Daryl Scott's record called Family Tree, and that was
a great album.
Yeah, and that was a Sugar Hill record, and it's Sugar Hill's a small indie label, and I operated without a label for the vast majority of my career. I partnered with Average Joe's on an album called The Broken Record a few years ago, and that did, I learned a lot, but that didn't really work out well for me, and there was a lot of lashback from fans. He's not indie anymore, and this time, similar to the producer thing, like you get to a point where you realize I can't do all this. I need to find people that can help me get to where I want. That can help get word out about the music and be a little smarter about it. At the same time, I didn't want to work with a label that was going to, tell me the kind of music I needed to make or what the kinds of songs I needed to write or give me a makeover and all that stuff. So Sugar Hill is one of those labels that is known for the music. They put the music first, and as opposed to we're gonna make music that we know we can sell, regardless of who writes it, and we're gonna make music that we know we can sell, and then go out and sell it. They're the kind of label instead that says we're gonna find good music and we're gonna figure out a way to sell it and get it heard by people.
Mm-hmm. I read that with that Daryl Scott album. I don't know if this is right, that you had it, and early on in your career you got it signed by Daryl Scott, who was signed to Sugar Hill at the time.
Correct. Yeah. He signed it. I played a show with him years ago when I was just starting out, and he was giving me some advice afterwards, and he told me, he said, Corey, you don't try to write hit songs. You just write, and occasionally you knock one out of the park. And I thought that was great advice. And then he signed the album, and he signed it to Corey. Your songs. Your time, like your way, and something like that. I think I'm messing it up a little bit, and then signed it Daryl Scott, and I think the Sugar Hill thing was meant to be. I'm very excited about it.
And thank you for coming in, Corey.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me. Good times.
It's Maverick.